Has everything just gone? Is everything just dead? It's freaking devastating. Welcome back to another Salty Souls episodes. Now today, I'm actually going to be doing something a little bit different, going to be mixing it up. So, some of you may or may not know, but there was an algae bloom that hit South Australia for about 2 years. It started at Waipinga, moved all the way up to the Gulf St Vincent, made its way up through the Gulf, and then actually went across to York Peninsula. And one of the things that it did is it killed absolutely everything. There was dolphins, there was eagle rays, there was Port Jacksons, there was squid, there was whiting, there was leather jackets, everything, even seals were washing up dead. Absolutely devastating. And I haven't been out to fish the metro waters for about 2 years now. I did go out about a month after it happened and went out with a mate of mine. We spent 8 hours on the water off Metro and caught absolutely nothing. Didn't even lose a bait. And that's how bad it was. And what we found is that there was just dead fish everywhere. The whole ocean was absolutely lifeless. Nothing would take our bait. So I'm actually back out here 2 years later, and I want to come out and I just want to assess what it's like, because you read a lot about what's happening in the media or on Facebook, and I thought, I'm not going to believe any of that. I'm just going to come out and see for myself, because when the bloom started, I do know the government was saying it's not toxic, nothing's wrong, it's a natural occurrence, but it completely decimated the state. I've got mates who are pro fishers, and they just said, mate, everything's dead and it's going to be 10 years to recover. And so instead of listening to the media, I went out and I didn't catch a single fish. And so I'm back out here today. It's an absolutely glorious day. Let me show you. It is a glorious day. There's no wind. It's beautiful. And I'm going to come out and I'm going to try it for myself. I'm going to see if we can catch some whiting. Normally this time of year, I always get my bag of whiting. King George whiting, the winter whiting come in. That's really what today is about. I'm going to be searching up and down the coast, search all my spots. The spots that produce a bag of whiting almost every time I come out. I'm going to do the Ks and I'm going to see if I can find them. I'm going to see if I can see them on the sounder. I'm going to see if they're going to take baits and just really see, is the ecosystem here recovering? How healthy is it? Because it is devastating. To be able to bring my kids out here 2 years ago, we would catch as many squid as we wanted, to catch whiting, to catch so many fish, to then completely see it decimated. Hundreds of thousands of fish were washing up on the shore. And one of the things that I've always said is, yeah, hundreds of thousands of fish washing up on the shore is absolutely devastating. But what about the millions of fish that we're not seeing that are sinking to the bottom, or the squid that are sinking to the bottom when they die? How bad really is it? Well, we're going to find out today, so stick with me. I'm going to get some amazing footage today, because it is just absolutely glorious out here. The sun's popped its head out. There's no wind. It's looking amazing. So come with me, stay with me, and let's see if we can find some fish. It is so good out here. I love being back in glass weather. It's so good. Having fished on shore for so long now and not being metro. I've been out here for 2 years and it's just, oh my god, it's so good for the heart and soul. Be fishing metro, fishing calm water on a sunny day in the middle of winter. It is just so good. I love it. This is what gets me exciting about fishing. I'm actually going to give you a fair few tips on what I do to catch King George whiting. Now, I'm not going to, it's what I do. People do things differently, but today there was no rush to get on the water, so I was on the water about 10:30, low tides at 1:30, so I find whiting will bite the best 2 hours of the top of the tide or the bottom of the tide. So I'll show you one of the things, a big mistake that fishermen make is that they race up to a spot. So you'll see that we're coming up to our spot here. I've got plenty of marks around here. I've caught plenty of fish, but about 700 meters to a kilometer from the spot, I actually start to slow the pace of the boat quite a bit. And the reason why they do that, you don't want to rush up to a spot and scare the fish. you just come in nice and gentle, nice and slowly, and it also gives you a chance to sound around. And one of the things, the biggest things that's increased my success in catching whiting is sound around and find the fish. Don't just pull up on a spot that you've caught them before and assume they're going to be in that same spot. Whiting do move around. So what I'd recommend is you slowly pull up to the spot, sound around the whole area, maybe even up to 500 meters around that whole area. See if you can find some fish. When you find some fish, anchor on those fish. Another way is just to sort of pull up in a general area and start drifting until you catch a whiting. And then once you've found the whiting, put your burley pot down, really burley up the water. That'll bring them in. Now, in the summer seasons, that will also bring in the shitfish, which you don't want. So, because then all of a sudden, they're stripping your bait and you can't actually catch the whiting. So, quite often I'll fish without a burley bucket, and I'll go and I'll sound around for the whiting. And there's been so many instances where I've seen heaps of boats, even in the same area. They've been fishing, I watch them as we're sounding around, no one's catching anything. And then all of a sudden a school lights up on the sounder. I've spent 20 minutes, half an hour sounding around. I've found the school. You put your rods in, your bag out in 10 minutes. And I find that to be the most successful way to fish for whiting. I'd love to know what you do in the comments. If you have a different technique, if you do just go to your spot and burley up, let me know, because this is all about passing on my knowledge and what I know and what I find has worked over the last 15 years. So hopefully I can save some people some time and help you catch more fish. Now we're pulling up to the spot here, so I'm just going to sound around and see if I can find any, and we'll come back when I see some life on the sounder. Now, one of the things with whiting is when you find them, they're very distinct on the sounder. So two things that I do. First one is, you'll see here, I've got my full depth range, so 0 to 10 meters. And then what I do is I actually then zoom this in. So you can zoom this right into sort of the bottom 4 meters, because that's where the whiting will sit. And what you want to do is you'll look for them, and you'll see a squiggle. So you'll see a squiggle or like a wave on the sounder. And when I find them, I'll show you. But very distinct to seeing other fish. It's not an arch, it's a squiggle. And when you find them, you often find them in a school. And then you know you're on. And when you do anchor on the whiting, make sure you don't anchor right on top of them and spook the school. Try and anchor 30 meters away and then slowly let your boat drift back over them, because you don't want to spook the school. And if they're there, you'll find your bag really, really quick. Now, if you haven't got one of these in your boat, make sure you get one. They're an absolute game changer when you've got one, especially in winter when it's a little bit colder and you just really want some hot food. Pie oven! Woohoo! Best thing ever. If you haven't got one, get one, because these things are insane. They are just so good. There's nothing better than when you're catching fish, have a little break for lunch, you hear the ding, your pies are ready, or your wraps. You can do some toasted wraps or toasted sandwiches, and it's just the best. Like, you're fishing in luxury. Like, how good is it? And how good is this weather? Look at that. Oh my goodness. I'm so excited about fishing calm, beautiful weather. Right, so first spot, sanded around for about 20 minutes now. Saw what looked like one whiting on the sounder, and I'm just going to move to another spot now. But geez, I really hope this isn't what it's going to look like for the rest of the day, because this spot normally holds fish, and there was really nothing on the sounder at all, which is, yeah, it's a bit sad. So we'll just see. It's my first spot I've checked, normally holds fish. I've got probably another 6 spots or areas down the coast that I can have a look at, which I'll have a look at, but yeah, not a good start at all. All right, so I've just pulled up. I've just baited up for my whiting rig. Just fishing squid today. I haven't put the burley pot in yet, as I mentioned. Found some fish on the sounder, nothing super convincing, but I thought I should try this spot before I head another 2-3 k's down the coast. So we'll see what we catch here. This spot's not looking that impressive. Actually, I might get the burley bucket out just to entice some fish to come in if there's some fish in the area, because it does look quite thin. and skinny on the sounder. So let me drop that in and see if it changes my luck. Oh, something's having a nibble. Oh, I'm just setting up the belly pot and something just had a nibble. Yep, there's something there. Let's see. Near tiny nibbles. Oh, no, tiny nibbles. I'll just leave that there while I get this belly pot in. And again, I don't normally fish a belly pot, but when it's this skinny, I'm just trying to see, can I bring in any fish to the area? All right, despite a few small nibbles, I've given it 15 minutes here. I gave it a little bit longer because I put the burley pot in, but there's really nothing happening here. Haven't caught a single fish. A few very, very small bites, but those bites weren't even enough to take my bait. So I'm going to pull up stumps here. I'm going to go to the next spot. I think I'm going to send it a couple Ks down, move to some different areas and see what we can find. But I'm getting a bit worried we're not going to catch anything here. It's not looking good. It's a full amateur move. Left my belly pot in and I've started sending it, and that's how infrequent I actually use the belly pot, as I forgot it was in. Life in this area, when I say a bit more, it's not great, but that's looking, see the squiggle, that's looking a bit more promising. A little bit there, but I mean there's more life than there was in the other spot, but it's still looking pretty bloody empty. It's not ideal. I mean there's just no life. Look at it. These spots are normally teeming with fish. Then you can see it on the sounder. I mean, can't get much closer than that, can you? 3 meters from anchoring exactly where I saw the fish. So let's put the rods in and we'll see how we go. All right, we're in. Now I'll just say the most promising thing about this spot at the moment is I have seen some fish on the sounder. So burley pot's in, 10 meters worth of water. Third spot, last spot, couple bites. A few fish on the sounder here, which again is more promising. Definitely not what it's normally like out here, but we'll just wait and see. Just wait and see. Good to be out on the water. I mean, I shouldn't get too down on this situation. It is good to be out in the water, but disheartening just to see no life, really. Alright, so I'm out at the tire reefs now. I've gone out deeper, and then what I'm going to do is if I can't get anything out here, then I'll go in. I've got a mark off of West Beach, which again has always done well. I'll try that, and then I'll hit some of the shallower grounds. But you can see the reefs here. Some good ground. Again, not really much fish, but we'll sound around and see if we can find them. Come on. Alright, so we do have fish on the sounder here. Now this is a spot where pre-Aggie bloom bagged out several times. So we are out at the reefs at the moment. There was some fish on the sounder, so that's a promising start. I am just going to drift this though rather than anchoring up, because it didn't look convincing when I was sounding around looking for fish. Concerning that I'm on spot 4 and nothing's taken my bait. Tiny nibbles, but nothing's even taken my bait. No leather jackets, no shitfish, nothing. Is it worth people coming out? You can only catch 5 King George whiting at the moment. I mean, I can't even find the whiting. Can't even get proper nibbles. Nothing's taking my bait. has everything just gone? Is everything just dead? I'm going to sound around for a bit more, see if I can find some fish and actually anchor up on them. I'm going to load up the burley, just trying to bring anything in, any fish, anything. I would take anything at this stage. Haven't caught a fish, and it's been a few hours now, so we'll just, yeah, we'll just see. Even a puffer fish, just catch something to tell me there's life in the Gulf. All right. Again, not heaps on the sounder, but some life on the sounder. So we're at the reef still. I sounded around. We'll see if we can find some fish here. Let's see how we go. I hope this isn't going to be one of those episodes where I just search for fish the whole time. But this is this unfortunately is the stark reality of the Gulf St. Vincent at the moment. It's just like, it's just dead. It's actually just dead. Lifeless. All right, let's have a look. Is some activity on the sounder? Again, positive, but we'll see. About 15 meters worth of, or 15 meters deep here. Out on the reefs, so Grange and Glenelg Thai reefs, sounded around for ages, not heaps of life, obviously good structure. Burley pot's in, got a whole squid in for something bigger if there's something bigger down there, and then see if we can get some whiting. Oh, here we go. Yes. Oh, we got one. We got one. Oh, we've still got it. Yep, still got it. Let's see what this is. We've got one. Let's see what this is. Oh, we got one. Oh, ho, ho. We got a whiting. Oh my gosh, they are here. They are still in here. Wowee. Geez, that has taken a while. Holy moly. He's taken the top hook. Get him untangled on his tail. Oh jeez. Right, I'm just going to measure him first. He is 32. We got one. There are fish in the Gulf. Oh my gosh. There's one whiting. Oh my goodness. Has that been an effort or what? That's 5 hours to find the whiting, which is extremely unusual. All right, let's go again. Let's see if we can get another one. That's one. Oh, I got a fish. There's fish in the Gulf. There's fish in the Gulf. Oh my goodness. We got one. Wowee. I'm excited by that because we caught one. All right, so I caught a whiting. I caught a whiting over 32 centimeters. I didn't keep it, I threw it back because, again, I've just shown today how hard it is to find them. How hard it is to find these whiting or find any fish in the Gulf. I'm just happy that we found one, so I let it go. I handled it really careful, not to take its, oh, hang on, nibbles. Not to take its scales or slime off. I did think about keeping it, but I thought, no, I shouldn't. So I've thrown it back. Because we need as many fish as we can in this Gulf, and I think I've proved that in this episode that there's just not many fish. It's not like it used to. They've killed, the algae's killed everything. I have got some nibbles here, but all of these spots when I normally catch, oh, that was a good bite. Oh geez. Oh. I don't know how long it's going to take to recover, but it's going to take some time to recover. And I don't think some time is 1 or 2 years. Unfortunately, I think it's going to be in the 5 to 10 year range because it's just, there's just hardly any fish. I'm so excited I actually caught a fish. Oh, got one, here's another one. It's a tiny, tiny snapper. Have a look at the size. That there has got to be the smallest snapper I've ever seen. He's so cute, look at him. All right, buddy, you're going back in. So we've caught a 5 centimetre snapper, a 34 centimetre whiting. That's two things in 5.5 hours. I mean, not great, but it's something. Here we go. Oh, I'm getting some nibbles now. I burleyed right up with that burley pot just to bring some fish in. Now, I think I've brought in all the small snapper, which is not ideal, but because I can just feel I'm smashing it now. Got him. Yep. Oh, and he's got off. Still got my bait, so I'll go back down there. Bugger. That felt a little bit better. Again, not awesome, but felt a little bit better. Oh, the energy levels are just gone up now that I've caught a fish. It's been a long 5.5 hours. And I've had to work extremely hard to find them. All of my normal spots, no fish. Not a single bite, didn't lose a bait. Finally found some life. I'm getting some more bites here. Little tiny bites. Tiny bites. Got him. I don't know what this is, but it's not very big. Tiny. The old side hook, have a look at that. Well, these are the things that during the algae bloom were just dying flat out. We saw so many, like hundreds on the water, swimming around slowly dying, and there was nothing you could do for them. And it is good to see some leather jackets starting to come back. These are just tiny little ones, but it is good to see them here, because if they weren't here at all, again, that's just another sign that there is a little bit of recovery out here. But I'm not going to get too excited yet, because I've only got one whiting. There we go. What's this? This feels better. This feels a lot better. That's a whiting for sure. Oh, that's going to be a good size too. This is much better. And oh no, we've got a side hooked shitty. But you know what? I'm just excited there's fish in our Gulf. Oh jeez. Oh my gosh, mate, you're so, come on, just, oh, you're so bloody sharp with your spine. Ah. Hang on, mate. Oh. He's off and back in, and oh, hey, goes. Oh, we've got life. We've got fish. There's fish in the Gulf. Oh. Probably not enough to get excited by, but there's fish in the Gulf. That's a good thing. I'm excited there's fish in the Gulf. Just going to check it, because I reckon this is something small. That is another, look at the size of that. That is the, oh my goodness, this is like the babiest. I'm going to handle him so gently. Look, here's the tiniest little, look at this guy. That is a tiny snapper. Now mate, I'm going to let you back gently. And off he goes. Wow-wee. Well, the snapper, looks like the snapper recovering, which is good. I can't believe how small that fish was. That was the smallest snapper I've ever seen. If I keep catching them, I'm actually going to have to move, because I don't want to be catching those snapper. Oh. Again, this is just tiny fish. Like the bites are just It's so small. I'm gonna say this is another small fish. Let's see how we go. So, there's a side, the old, I don't know what it is about these leather jackets, but the old side hook is like their favourite hookup. So, let him go. Bites. Got him. Oh, tiny again. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna give this spot one more shot, but oh. I mean, for the snapper recovery, that is such a fantastic thing to see. I'm gonna let him back straight away. And away he goes. For the snapper recovery, that's sensational. I've never seen so many small snapper like that. I'm going to shift spots in a second if I keep catching them, but that's a really good sign. That's a really good sign. Oh, that's better. That's better. That's a lot better. Woohoo! Oh, that's a lot better. It's either a big whiting or a snapper. Oh, it's a monster whiting. That is a monster whiting. Ho ho ho! Look at that. Wowee. Wowee. Look at that. That is a better fish. Let me just put this out the way. That's a better whiting. Look at that. Now I'm going to let him go. But have a look at that. Wowee. Much better sized whitings. That's two whiting. Oh, that felt a bit better. Oh, missed that bite, but that is feeling a bit better. My spirits are lifted. The start of this episode, I was really down, actually quite devastated, because I mean, I love taking my kids out here. If there's no fish, what are they going to do? Like, how am I going to teach them in the next 5 years how to fish and get them to fall in love with it? And I'm really encouraged to see that there's two whiting. Now that is pittance compared to what we would normally catch in these spots, but that was a better bite. But it's something, it's encouraging. I have had to go out to deeper water, so I'm fishing the reefs. And again, I found it really difficult to find them, but two whiting at good sizes, 34, 36 centimeters. So many little bites. So many little nibbles, and something's taken that as I pulled it up. That's going to be a small snapper, I reckon. Tiny little snapper. Yep. Tiny little snapper. And again, I don't want to be catching these, but they appear to be everywhere. And these little ones actually recover quite well. It's only 15 meters worth of water, but look at that little guy. I mean, they're so cute. You go up to a big one, buddy. And they're swimming off fine. But you know, it's a small snapper when they take a whiting rig, but also that fits in the size of your hand. There's fish on the sounder, which is good. This spot's actually been the best out of all of them. You know, it is the reefs. Oh, that was a better bite. There we go. There we go. Foul hooked him. I'm going to say I've side hooked another leather jacket here. Well, it's a leather jacket. He's actually taken it. That's surprising. got my bait back on both hooks, so I'll send it straight back down again. And that is, oh, bites. Oh, tiny, come on. Oh, tiny fish, tiny. That's better. Still not convincing though, but small snapper. Yep. Oh my gosh, look at the size of these cute little snapper. Oh my goodness. I'm moving spots now. Oh my goodness, let's get you guys back in the water. You are not what I'm here to target. Luckily, I'll be super gentle with you. You can go back with me. And off he goes. And look at this little guy. I mean, I don't know how old these guys are, but have a look at them. It's just so small. Look at him. I'm going to put him back now. Oh, before I go to the next spot, I'm going to eat my pie. These seriously, pie warmers. You need to get one. Warm pie on a boat in the middle of winter. Oh, so good. It's amazing. My must-haves on a boat: beef jerky, pie, sour worms, shapes or grain waves, and beers. And I'm out at my West Beach spot now. There was some life on the sounder here, which is good. So I'm going to put the rods down. I'm going to put the rods down and see if I can catch a whiting. Look, if I catch one more whiting, I'm going to let it go, and then I'm just going to call it a day, because I really don't want to be catching. There's not many fish out here. I really don't want to be catching fish. But I just wanted to, I guess the reason for this, I wanted to know for myself, are there fish actually out here? Wanted to show everyone who's going to watch this video, look, there are fish here, but it's hard work. Would I waste, well, I shouldn't say would I waste my time, would I come out again and fish for whiting? Probably not. By the time you incorporate fuel, petrol, all that sort of stuff, it's not actually worth it. You can only take 5 home. But more so, what's the point? We need the fish to recover. We need them to breed as much as possible. I think there should actually be, and a lot of people won't like this, but I think there should actually be a full ban for King George whiting in the Gulf, St. Vincent, because, I mean, I've gone all the way from Grange all the way down past Seacliff today for 2 whiting. Haven't seen anything on the sounder that's been convincing. Now, if you're having a different experience, absolutely let me know. But it's pretty dire straits at the moment out here. Good to catch something, but yeah, I think she's going to take a few years. I think she is.